Hi everyone, it's Brandon and Carrie, and we're doing this a little bit differently than we've done in the past. It's just so difficult for us to find the time to shoot this at home when it's quiet enough. So we just left Hillman Cancer Center and making a quick stop here in the Strip District. So if you're trying to figure out where we are, that's where we are. Anyway, we wanted to give you all an update because we've had some things happen in the last 4 weeks since we did the last video, maybe a little bit longer. But anyway, I just recently completed a 10-day radiation regimen, and everything went well, especially compared to the last time with radiation. I have experienced very little side effects from it, just a little bit of fatigue and some minor headaches. But so the radiation finished up last Wednesday, and we expected we visited with Dr. Mantica today, and we expected that she would tell us when I was going to begin a immunotherapy plan, because when we met with her prior to radiation, that was seemingly the track that we were going, was to have radiation, a lower dose this time, and only 10 days as compared to 30 last year or last time around. And now we just left the hospital. I did have the MRI, but that was yesterday. And so we went over the results of the MRI today, and then we met with Dr. Mantica, and she said that actually I am not a good candidate for immunotherapy because what is the way that she termed it? I don't have a high mutational rate. Mm-hmm. Is that okay? So and typically they prescribe immunotherapy to those who do have a high mutational rate. So that was a little bit of a surprise for us. So immunotherapy is not the route that I'll be taking. It sounded like you were going to say something.
Well, I was just going to say that because I have written down here the different mutations that you do have.
Okay.
And you have the PDGFR mutation and the CDK mutation. I haven't had time to go home and look that up and what that actually means. Mm-hmm. But she said that with the results, that those were the mutations that you do have in there that they found.
Yeah. So, but with those mutations, so I guess there are some drugs that do target those mutations, but they are in clinical trials. Mm-hmm. And there aren't any clinical trials that are open right now through UPMC. So she is recommending that I start a regimen of chemo again. But this is a new drug. Do you remember what it was called?
I'm not 100% sure. Lamostine? You have it on that paper.
Oh, it's in the back seat. Sorry. So, my understanding is this is different than last time. I'm going to see if I can grab it like
Do you
this.
want me to hold it?
No, it's okay, because my arm is getting tired. There we go. Okay. So, yeah, this is called Lomustine. And Lomustine, I guess, so temozolomide is what I had the first time around. And, okay, my right arm's feeling a little bit better now. So anyway, this would be different in that I would take it 1 day per month, right? So I would take it 1 day per month, and then I guess it's an oral medication, so I wouldn't need a port or anything like that. And and then we would see. Wow.
we were in the donut shop for like 2 seconds. I just realized that we have a parking ticket. So that's why I said what? Sorry.
No,
I know. It was like 2 seconds.
Surprising there. Yeah, we went in, grabbed some donuts for the kids, and then came back on. Yeah. Wow. So they're more efficient than Ligonier. I mean, Ligonier, they usually nail you.
And I think that was possible.
Okay. Well, anyway, we have that to deal with. So back to the drug. So that's okay. It would just be 1 day per month, and then, like I said, it would be an oral medication. The doctor, because I did not respond well to chemo the first time and got rather sick with the low blood counts, she wants to give me essentially 50% of the typically prescribed dose. Is that essentially what she said?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I think it wasn't even, maybe not even 50. I mean, I don't know. She said that she just definitely wanted to cut it down, and that we're gonna have to really watch on his platelet count again.
Okay. So we have a big decision to make, because after the first time around, I did not respond well to chemo. The doctor, Dr. Mantica, when we met with her a month ago, she was saying that she didn't think that chemo was a good route, but now she is recommending it. And
well, I think she looked at all of your, all the mutations that you have mixed with everything that you've gone through. Yeah, it was crazy, because it was like, we don't want to do chemo, we don't want chemo, and then all of a sudden it's like, that's really our option is chemo.
Right.
So.
Right. So, and I think we're going to go home, pray about it, and probably make a decision here within the next 24 hours. And I would start that rather soon. I imagine as soon as I could get the drug. So I think that's where we are. Is we're just praying and asking God to give us some wisdom with regard to this. I guess the other part of this is when we got the information, we asked. So
Right.
In her expert opinion and statistically speaking, from what she knows, what would the difference be in her expectations between me not taking any chemo versus taking chemo? When could we expect a tumor to return? And she said that if I did not take any treatment, that we could expect likely in 3 to 5 months there could be a recurrence of tumor. With the drug, she said it would be slightly longer.
She said 5 to 6.
5 to 6 months. So I don't know.
It just really has me, like I was talking to Brand, like it has me thinking, like, is it worth putting, the toxins in your body and the feeling all the, everything that you feel, like the low platelets and everything else, is it worth it for only, a couple months? But then, like, that's a couple months, and we're talking about, like, life and stuff. So, for me, it's just, that's a tough call. Tough call to make. That's obviously ultimately going to be his decision, but is it worth it?
Yeah. So for those of you out there who continue to pray for us, please pray that God would give us wisdom with regard to this situation, and that either way, if I go with the treatment or if I decide to eschew the treatment, that we would that He would just be merciful to us and to our children through this. So it's going to be a rather short update here. My arm's getting tired, and
I would hold it.
That's okay. And we need to get home. So thank you all, and God bless you. Bye.